Hello everyone, welcome back to my Anno 1800 video series. In this episode we are visiting the island of workers and farmers in the old world. So the island is dedicated to them. Other population groups are on my main old capital and the separate tourist island you can see in my previous video. The island was originally not really made to make look good, but recently I put some time in it and made it in a nice peasant, I call it peasant island, where even the workers and the farmers can lead a really nice, comfortable life. Here on the island, the fish, bread, sausages, and the main clothes, wool, the basic needs all are made on the island itself. The beer and other items get shipped in from other islands. So I have an island dedicated to the production of the sewing machines and glasses, a separate island for fur, separate island for bread and beer, separate island for hops, separate island for wood, all in the old world, and in the Cape area also a similar division to make things, I guess, more easy to manage and also to be able to boost production of all the factories with trade unions, electricity, also trains, tractors, and etc. So the island has a pretty basic layout of 10 houses and streets, but then, like I said, afterwards I put some time in it and actually tried to make it look better and yeah, a nice city to live in. So I will take you on a little tour now of this island, show the nicest spots, and yeah, so I would say enjoy. Also, feedback would be appreciated. If somebody, give me some feedback. I just started these videos. I never ever uploaded any videos till now. So any feedback would be really appreciated. Good, negative, everything is welcome. I can only learn. So here in the city I added here and there some little parks, so a little statue close to the market, some benches for people to hang out and sit, a little swimming pool close to the market, so with a little bar, some benches, tables for people to sit, like more or less in the center of the island. So yeah, the main area, place to be. There's a market here, some stalls. You can take some drinks, have a nice day out basically. The church is also nearby, the hospital, like all the main hubs of the city are here. But it doesn't mean that other areas are also not have a little bit more extras. Like here the market is in front of the church, there's some trees, some green, there's a little square close to the pub, hospital next to the pub, so this can also be handy. So the island has trade unions all spread out in a grid pattern to boost workforce. I could add more, but it's not really necessary. I could actually add more and to reduce needs of beer, but at the moment everything is fine. I like to see this as like a private residence of the king or emperor or whoever you want to call it. So also this has a little pool with little area to sit, just a little bit of attention to it. And bring you back to where we started. I put little parks close to population areas. So here people can go over the bridge and there's a little park here. So a little outhouse, little road sign, benches for people to enjoy. Most of the nice views of the city have these little areas for families to come, a little duck pond to, yeah, just relax. So let's continue further. So here we come in the area where production has been, gets done. So I really enjoy the walls. So most of my production areas on all islands basically have a wall around it with gates. Playing around with the sewage too. I really like these additions, and also with this industry pack. The train stations are really make your city so much nicer. So I play around with it. The trains drive through them, return back to other areas. It really makes the game a lot nicer to look at too. If you just put some time in these little areas and you play the game, you just come back and you keep seeing the same area, and it's nice. So I added light posts on the trains, little areas to unload, industrial zones basically. Also here again, when people have done working or need a lunch break, there is a little area for them to hang out, little swing, places for water. So I see I could actually add, I didn't add an outhouse yet. So let's add a little outhouse for people too. Let's just put it here. So now everything is sorted out. And then here also the harbor. I just put a little train station. It really makes the game so much nicer, these additions. I'm curious to see what else comes out. And here then again the little harbor. Really enjoyed the little bridges with the towers on. And yeah, make it look a little bit nicer with the cranes. This is maybe a little bit too much crane. So let's change out. So this is what I keep doing. I just come back, take a look again. I'm like, okay, maybe some change would be nice here. Oh, there's actually the other one that is bigger. Which one is this again? Material stacks. Yeah. Okay, let's add this and a barrel. Okay, so it's a little bit more. Okay, so this is a nice example of what I do. I just, even if it's just an area with some fisheries and some storage, I even sacrifice some extra space sometimes to just add some extras. And here again a little extra area with for bread, baked goods. Actually this looks nicer turned to the table, so people can go to the post office and have a drink and eat something. Yeah, so let's continue to the harbor. And do a little flyover. Here again, the wall around the train tracks to protect people. And most of my cities I leave all the churches and buildings that are not so relevant anymore, I guess. But I like the view of them. It just makes the city more alive. And yeah, a nice addition was also the new skins of the houses. So here again we get to the central square. And we visit the harbor. So again, I put walls around most areas where there is a sign of industry or things going on. And yeah, made the place look nice with a little clock, some barrels, the harbor area to make it look a little bit, yeah, more alive. It's nice, the ships come in, for the workforce. So it's you like force them to take certain routes, and then the harbor really gets alive. The fish boats go out, the little pleasure yachts go between. They go underneath these bridges you put too, so it really looks nice, you know, like I really enjoy the game. To be able to do a nice harbor and go a little bit beyond function. Because still, for 1 million population, you need some effort to actually reach it. But that doesn't mean you can make it look nice. So here's a little island for, yeah, unloading stuff. Because there was no space in the harbor, they built a separate island. And then here too, so all around the island, basically, there's benches on areas where people would like to hang out. So here there's some construction going on. We have cranes going next to the clay mine, so it makes a normal just clay mine sitting there a little bit more, yeah, alive. The constructions are, I really enjoy this to play around with these things. It's really nice. And then here a little area. The skins of the farmer residences, to be able to change it. It looks so nice with the colors. Like some variation in it. And then here again, the market, the pub, they're always together anyway, so why not make an area of it? So people can sit and enjoy the view, check out the harbor, all the busyness going on, the balloons passing by, the ships coming and going. Yeah, it just looks nice. And yeah, city is alive, people going around. And then again, there's a similar area here, an extra marketplace, pizzeria, some benches, again, to enjoy the view. We're here looking at the farm fields. Oh, okay, I wanted to be on the other side, so now I'm stuck in the grass. Oh, hello, farmer lady. So yeah, you have a city with full of trees, nice views, and yeah, I think I need to get out of here. And also here, for example, there's a little park with benches, a little toilet, people can hang out. Just a shame that the color was still not possible to match correctly. Why not make it just clear? You know, you just add it to whatever this is. That would have been so much nicer. But yeah, so they have a little park to go, and every area basically got something. Or even if it's just a bench, like here, a bench to overlook the harbor area. It's yeah, I'm pretty happy with the city for it just being a place to get the workforce for my other industry. Nice mountains, lots of green. So let's go to the farms. So here again at the farm area, I just add in trees, make it look like real. Farmers protect their crops with trees. So like I said, here also little area to play, to go relax from this area of the city. So you want to have one on top there, there's benches here, they can come here, there's other parks on top too. And also the farmers can go and hang out here. And yeah, lots of trees, lots of nature around, also around the farms. A farm would be a way, you know, little roads, like little farm roads in the bush coming to the main road. Like you have your main street and then farms alongside it. So yeah, some farms are on the street, other farms are not. Then here we come to where the post arrives. People have places to sit, there's clocks, toilets, telephones. Yeah, they got anything they need. They have here a little inside waiting area. They got the harbor to just take a walk and have a seat and enjoy. Also here some crates and little additions. So let's maybe take a walk through the farmland. So you don't feel like you're in a big island full of people already. It has farms with sheep, there's trees. Like most streets, when you walk around, you really feel in a nice area. So you have your pigs close, trees all around, and yeah, a nice farm area. And here we have the forest where people cut the firewood. So it's like just a dirt track, not really benches or anything, but some log piles, some carts. So yeah, people just come here to cut trees and collect firewood. On top here again, a little area. Ah, that's the place where we started again. And yeah, so we can continue. Recently I started adding, let's fly here quickly, little water holes and toilets and crates of hay bales around the potato farms. Also here nice tree wind blocks to protect the plants because they're close to the ocean. And yeah, so this population was meant to supply the old world. For example, this is my island where the hops gets grown. Here I still have some space left, and it's basically dedicated to sand, hops, and some wood wherever is space. I use the tractors. Here I could still boost it with the fertilizer, but it's not really necessary. I got plenty so far, and still some place left. Most islands are built up, and otherwise I add trees, but now I leave these areas because otherwise I forget as there's actually still free space. So for example, this is where the fur gets done. So this island is just purely dedicated to fur for the old world. The fur for Cap is a separate island, and here I still could put some more effort in. Maybe with the lights, let's maybe just while we're here put a little bit more flair in the harbor, I guess, with the light. And the street actually would look good too. What can we do? Okay, we can do this. So this will be an example of me just playing around with the harbor items and making it a little bit nicer or enjoyable to actually just look around and play around with. Does this fit here? No, that's a shame. But the tree maybe will. Yes, it will. So with this you can still do something, you know. Here again they could make a little harbor, a little train station. Is this? Okay, this is also possible. So that means there can be a light here too. Comes to this direction. Okay, we have lights now. That is already looking a lot better. So we can put the crane here. And some barrels. Okay, so that we can do the same on this one. Some barrels. Okay. some crates here. I like this, you can just keep going. You can put another crane here. Maybe another one there. Stacks of crates again. Some barrels. And then bit by bit. It's also nice to like just put a boat here. So like there's a boat there just standing. Could have been another boat. So there is the tower. What can we do with this? So this could be just changed to that. We move this around a bit. So let's put another. What shall we put? Let's first of all delete this and put a boat here. Okay, close this off. Same here. And then it feels your boats actually line up to something, not just hovering on this strange. So it means we can do this. This doesn't work. Ah crap. Screw that up. Can put a thing here. And we just again take it like, yeah, you would think it looks a little bit like, sometimes I prefer to just do something more like that. Take this away so you don't have these strange variations and make it look just a little more, yeah, how I would think it looks. And some of these little ones can also be always handy to just add a little bit flair in it. So now we can maybe just add some of these ones. And another one of the other cranes here. No, this one. Some stacks. And some of these little boats maybe. Why not? No, this doesn't go. So, barrels. No, these ones. The little barrels, they always fit somewhere. Nice. So, a light post. Let's delete this and put light instead. Yeah, that looks nice. So we're getting somewhere. So we have the trade unions, they have place to put their stuff, and then here you can add the lights again. I like the lights, as you can maybe probably see, but yeah, they just do so much in my opinion. They make it look really realistic in my eyes, because they need light, right? You need to be able to see, you have more room to move around, and this is close next to each other. Yeah, this is not okay. Okay, so we have some space to sit. Again, here we can do similar, and then add a tree in the middle. So maybe don't put a crane here, but one of these things, and another tree. Right, so now there's a little area to sit. Okay, not looking too bad, but now I prefer to do this. So there's 2 trees, 4 benches. Yeah, that looks better. So let's take another look. We can put another one of these ones just here. Right. Now let's add some of these ones. If possible, at least. I don't know. Not here. I guess that's possible. How does this look? Let's just try it. Let's see. Actually, there's no points. Okay. Yeah, I guess not too bad. I could make this like that. Maybe even a bigger one. Yeah, okay. So now if I do this, it actually looks pretty nice. We can have a small square. Perfect. Or shall we put one of these round things here? Yeah. Alright, that looks a lot better. So I see we can still add some light here. And then copy. Oh, whoops. So yeah, this is the amount of ships that are flowing around. It's quite busy. So let's go back. And add, where is there some, yes, right, so that's nice. Maybe we can just add, okay, just the road, but I actually don't want the other color. So what happens if I do this? Still, alright. Now it's a matter that I try to not have that thing interrupting my road system. I just want this filled up with what's possible. So that's too much. It's too much. Oh, we have another one here. Okay, so that means I can actually okay, right. So now this looks already a lot better in my opinion. And then even here, because of this new railway upgrade, you can just add stuff like this and it looks like it's supposed to be also in the harbor, in my opinion. And so we have more space for more stuff. So probably, yeah, this works nice. What about these things? Do we have some space? Free? No, we don't. But we can do this and have a little more street in this. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Alright, I see we're approaching half an hour. Well, let's say we just continue. So here we have this boat that I don't like, that it just does this thing. So if we do like this, The boat is not touching. That's what I'm trying to have with these. When boats come in, actually this probably should get deleted and then the boat doesn't touch this side. So knowing this now, okay, let's sacrifice the light and move this a little bit. Okay. Yeah, harbor. Now we're talking. So you see what I mean? Then the ship comes and it does not touch stuff. Like this is already pretty close but manageable. This actually makes sense in my opinion. We just add some of these barrels. Nice. And another one of these, or we just do more barrels, or what is this again? Just stuff. That's not such nice stuff. What is this? Fish traps. So I just add some fish traps in. Nice. So now we got still this thing to do. So let's just add this one as the oil harbor. And that one as the actual one. Nice. And here again we can add some little variation. So there's actually something going on. Little street. This can actually go this way. Connect to the main street. This can connect here, and then this can disappear. Nice, and here I also don't like this. Can go through. And I guess that's enough for that. And then again, we just put the lights. And here I can still see space for that. Maybe there's even more space to do this. Yeah, looks like it. One more, and then this goes. Perfect. Look at that. And that was just before this simple just things. Now it looks like an actual harbor. And I just continue to make this a little bit more nice. So okay, so now this little thing sticks out, so we correct this way. Okay, let's just do this. Voila. Does this not look a lot better? I think so, it does. This would even look better with this all the way there. So now we're talking, right? It's a nice harbor, they come and go. To not clutter my trading routes, I feed this island with oil from another thing, so I just say way to unload, and everything doesn't really get clogged up too much. So before we just had a simple thing, and now it actually looks like a harbor. The ships are trading, they come, they don't touch the wall. Again here they have nice space. There's a little bit of these ships. I could actually add more of these ones, because no, here there's no space. And that's not possible too, but I can here, you see. So then we have some more entertainment going on there. This is not possible. And it just looks nicer, in my opinion. And then we can even play around with the train. So let's just do this. Oh, you get into this territory. So let's just do that. Now force them to, just make a train station. Add a little train station. Maybe this needs to go to the other side. How does this work? Okay, maybe this needs to go to the other side. Come on. Alright. So now we're talking. We put one of these here too. So now we have something going on. And this we can just make this road to nowhere. But still add butter, for example. And this just looks in Anno, otherwise it connects. And let's put an elevated railway sign here. Amazing. And then here we can even put oil. Or we can even just go, oh no, here we have the area for him. So yeah, just with this little adjustments it becomes a little bit nicer. So let's just do the same here. Until we touch this area. Okay, this can go. Oh, yes we can. So let's just make one little compromise. It's not gonna do that much. Okay, focus. Right, so now we put one of these crane ones too, and it becomes a crane party. Okay. And then we put watch out. Oh, you cannot put anything there. But you get the drift, right? So bit by bit it just gets a little bit more nice. Oh no, this I don't like. So what do they need here? It's fur boxes. So lots of boxes, maybe some barrels too, I guess. And this can conclude. We put one of these, a barrel, and then, and this is how it grows. Like here, I guess we could put some oil too, and some barrels. And then you see, well, it was strange that I couldn't put anything here. I think it's harbor. So oh no, here we put a sign. I like the elevated railway signs, but I think this one needs to go the other way. Still managed. Oh no, it was actually good. Oh crap. Yes, alright. So, I'm getting lost a little bit, but that's the fun with Anno games, right? Getting lost a little bit. Oh, I saw this is not connected now. So now the train goes through this. This can just go straight. Oh, what is going on? Ah, I need wood. So let's bring in some wood. Here please. And speed up. So we were here. So again, this harbor I didn't like, just the one we did now. I didn't put attention in. It's just a fur island with fur and some cotton, because I used an item here in the trade union. So you use wool instead of cotton. Oh yeah, wool instead of cotton. So you don't need to ship in anything from the New World, it literally gets produced on this island. So the fur and the wool all on this island, and only the ships send out the fur coats to the old world islands. Of course, boosted with the local department for the production here, and I started planning in some trade unions, because I would try to actually do the lifestyle needs of the Cape Island, my biggest island, in the future. So I think I'm gonna wrap up with this. We started at the peasant island, I call it, the island with my workers and farmers. I would say, if anybody has any questions about any production in the old world, or like I said, any tips for me to help the channel, let me know. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.